Nigeria, I grew up. I was born and raised in Lagos City, and my family was quite well off. And when I say this, people normally think like, "Oh, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth." I was, but I still had to do chores. This is why sometimes people try and help me iron my clothes. I'm like, "No, I got it," because my dad would be like, Bolaji, come on, iron my shirt. Like, for work, all that kind of stuff. I did the dishes. I swept the compounds, clean up the kennel, the dog kennel. So just because my parents were rich doesn't mean I didn't have to work. I had to earn my keep.
Yeah.
And I learned hard work from them as well. Even moving to New Zealand, when my mom became a nurse, so she was in nursing school, my dad would let her sleep in her cleaning job. Me and him will go to the bank and clean around 4 a.m. This is in Rotorua, the town I was talking about. Around 4 a.m., go and help her clean just so she can get enough sleep to go to school the next day.
Oh, that's nice. Your dad sounds like a thoughtful guy, huh?
Yeah, my dad's the best. My dad is a real G. He's one of the coolest gangsters I know. And I'm not talking street gangster. He's just a mathematical word contract type, like business gangster, And I've said this before. Look, rest in peace to Khabib's dad. He was in his corner and fighting. Michael Jordan has his dad on the court. So is Steph Curry. A lot of other dads as well in football. But my dad helps me off the court. And I've said this again, and I'll say it again and again. The UFC knows what I got paid or what I get paid, but they don't know what I'm worth. And that's thanks to my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Because my dad is a chartered accountant by trade, and he just knew how to flip my money for me. Because every time I came back from China, I think I came back, when I lived there, I came back with 6 figures or 5 figures, high 5 figures. Wow. And then he tried to help me invest it. And I was like, I don't want to have a house. He has too much responsibility because I was young and dumb and I went broke again. So I realized every time I don't listen to this guy, I go broke. I should start listening to him. So as soon as I got in the UFC, I was like, right, what do I do? First thing we did, buy my first house.
Yeah.
And then now it's going crazy. But again, that's thanks to my dad. But who else would you rather have in your corner than has the best interest? If without him, I would have been ripped off so many times, man.
Yeah.
Because people, it's just in their nature. They take advantage. They see like, oh, this guy's not really paying attention. Oh, he just signed that contract. He didn't even shit. So I don't sign shit without my pops looking at it and then giving me the green light. Like, yeah, it's cool. Boom. Because he'll send it back with highlighted bits. Amend that. That's what? In perpetuity. No, we can't have that. Amend that. Bop.
Yeah, it's interesting because sometimes you'll feel like you trust somebody else more than you would trust your own like kin or family,
Been there. Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's
because you grew up with them. We're familiar with them.
Yeah, you want to branch out. You're like, I can do this myself. Yeah, it's probably it.
Nah, silly.